guys, welcome to my channel, Miikst ASMR. So, just an update, I've been sick for like almost 2 weeks now. I'm finally getting over it. Kinda lost my voice for a while, so if my voice sounds weird, that's why. Also, the background is messy because I just haven't had the energy to clean, so don't mind that. But today I went to the grocery store and I saw sugar cookies for sale, and I've been having a really bad sweet tooth, so I thought I'm just gonna go all out and try and get rid of my sweet tooth by eating a bunch of sweets. So today we're gonna be eating all these cookies, and some of them look like I took a bite out of them. I didn't. They just keep crumbling apart. But I tried one and they taste really good, so excited for that. So I think there's about, I don't know, I'm guessing 10, 15 cookies. My voice is kind of cracking. But yeah, got the sugar cookies and I got my water. So let's get started. We're gonna start with the top one. Cheers, guys. These are like kind of crumbly and then also kind of soft in the middle. Very good. I do not like crunchy cookies. Those are the worst. Also, my nails look really bad. I mean, they're just my natural, but I took off my acrylic nails because I feel like it's not good to have. Let me see if I can talk a little bit louder without my voice cracking. I feel like it's not good to have acrylic nails on all the time. And I have them on like all the time. Hopefully you guys can't hear the cat in the background. I adopted one of my grandma's cats. Anyways, his name is Sunny, and she passed away, I don't know, a few months ago. She lived on a farm, and she had a bunch of cats. Like, there would be people who would just drop off cats, and when I was younger and I'd go over there, she'd put like leftover food on a plate, and she'd go in the backyard, and she would like do a yell. I'm not gonna say what it is right now because I feel like Sunny's gonna hear it. But then there would be cats coming from every direction, like not just one or two or three. It was like at least 20, 30, 40 cats. This is cookie number 3. But it was like a bunch of cats on her farm, and they would just live all in the barns and stuff. And then me and my sister go to like the barns and sheds and look for the cats because you could find the cats and most of them would be having babies. So we got to hold on to like baby kittens and stuff. But yeah, now I got Sunny, which is my grandma's cat. We also have another cat, and they're not really getting along too well. So a new cat has been like following me and like meowing a lot to the point where I couldn't make videos because I couldn't make videos for a couple weeks because I couldn't even like just talk without it. Without the cat meowing in the background. I just kept thinking it was talking. I was talking to him. Yeah, I was still trying to figure out how to get him to get along better because the other one like bullies him. Like, yo, the new, I'm gonna try to not say his name because otherwise he'll come over here. But the new cat will like just be sitting and doing his own thing, and then the cat that we have, the resident cat, we'll call it, his name is Lucifer, but he'll just like hunt the new cat and like chase after him, and then the new cat will like go under furniture and hide and kind of like make crying noises. So I've been trying to make the resident cat stop. Usually by standing in front of him he'll stop, but he keeps doing it when I'm not watching or when I can't see him, so I don't know. I even had to go on Reddit and ask what to do because it was getting to the point it was getting a little too crazy. Like I was starting to lose, I felt like my marbles because the new cat wouldn't stop meowing. Okay, this is the 4th cookie. But yeah, meowing is cute, but when you have to hear it all day and all night, it just became like way too much. But I learned that if I pick up the new cat and cannot cradle him like a baby and walk him around for at least 10 minutes, and he doesn't act so crazy like that, because I was trying to like just pet him while he was on the ground. It almost seemed like it was kind of like charging him up, like he wanted more and more and more, and like it didn't really matter. The amount that I'd pet him, it just never seemed like it was enough. So now when I hold him like a baby, he gets sick of it. After a while, he'll start like kicking his feet, and then he like doesn't bother me as much. Definitely doesn't meow as much, but he does still follow me around quite a bit. I'm also trying to learn how to like balance it, because I feel like, yes, he's new, but I don't want to give them uneven amount of attention. So I feel like sometimes I've been giving him uneven amount of attention, and that's probably why the resident cat gets upset too, because he doesn't get the same amount of attention. But he's also challenging too, because he gets overstimulated if you pet him or touch him too much, and then he'll like do, it's not a real bite, but like a playful bite. So there's just been a lot of kitty trouble. And yeah, I was sad about my grandma for quite a while. Well, not quite a while, but maybe a few weeks. She was already at the point where she had like, I don't know if it was dementia exactly, but she was like seeing things and it wasn't making any sense, and you couldn't have really a normal conversation with her. Okay, I think this is cookie number 5. I'm already getting sick of them. We're gonna try to keep going. Okay. But yeah, anyways, I think I was mostly sad because now that my grandma passed, my relatives are selling all of our land in our house, and I feel like that made me upset because I really like going there and visiting. And just not being able to go there. And then I felt like, I don't know, there was like family drama, so I also felt like I didn't really have a voice in any of it either. Like, I don't know, I just felt like a little bit excluded, and then I wouldn't be able to go there anymore and see her, see the cats, and just be on the farm, because that's where I learned how to drive. I first learned how to drive when I was 10 years old, and my dad taught me on one of the tractors how to drive it. And then there was the old stick shift, I was gonna say car, truck that I learned how to drive too. I think I was like 12 when I drove that though. I don't know, I just really like the farm life, and just not being able to go there anymore definitely makes me sad. It's making me sad thinking about it, so but yeah, my cousin was living with my grandma, and she's currently still living at the house, even though my grandma passed, because she's trying to find a place to live. But my cousin got a bunch of animals, so now there's like, my grandma had cows and chickens and goats. There wasn't goats when I was alive, but there was cows. I remember seeing cows. I think I remember there being chickens. Either way, my dad told me that there was chickens and goats too. But anyways, my cousin now, she brought goats, chickens. There's another animal, I forgot what it was. And then she has like a bunch of cats, even though they got rid of quite a few of the cats. Like there were so many cats like that they weren't doing like I'd say there was probably at least 50 at one point. And I don't know if I should be saying this, but my grandpa kind of had to put some of them down because there was so many, and then they would get like sick, so they would have like weird sinus things, like their nose would be all crusted, and some of them their eyes would get infected. Some of them literally couldn't even see out of like one of their eyes because it would be so crusted up. But it was definitely fun, me and my sister looking for the little kittens and finding them and holding on to them. Because we weren't allowed to have like cats or dogs because my mom was allergic to pets, so going over to my grandma's was fun. Okay. This is the progress and I'm feeling kind of gross. I don't know what number I'm on, I think maybe 5 or 6. I may have to stop at this one because this is ew. I still got. I'm just eating off of this one. I'm never gonna eat a sugar cookie again. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'll just sum up what I've been up to. For the most part, I like to keep a majority of my stuff off of the internet. I like sharing some things, but I don't like sharing everything. Especially like people that I talk to or interact with, I really try to keep it on the down low. Because I noticed, well, in a past relationship, this person that I was seeing would literally post every single thing on like Facebook and social media. And people would make comments about a relationship all the time. And then I felt like this person was also doing that because they liked people making comments about a relationship and the stuff that he was doing towards me, and I didn't like that. I also didn't like that like everybody knew what was going on between us. Like it was kind of weird. It wasn't really just like a young love, like this was in my 20s too, with this person, and they'd go on and on. Like they'd post pictures and they go on and do like paragraphs about like us or me or whatever. And then every time they would get me flowers, they'd have to post it. And I didn't like it. I get posting it once in a while, but all the time. And they'd go to the point where they'd like purposely do stuff and like bring it to my work so other people could see it. Like they purposely, I mean, buying flowers is purposely, but they go out of their way to buy flowers, bring it to my work so people would give them compliments about how nice they were. At the end of the day, this person was not nice. At the end of the day, this person was a bit of a whack job. No, just kidding, kind of, but yeah, ever since that, I like keeping my things personal, who I'm talking to personal, even like friends. I don't really like, I'm trying to finish this cookie. I don't like sharing things too much. Family either. That's where if you guys don't know, I'm definitely into astrology, psychic stuff. But for my chart, I think I always get it mixed up. Okay, I'm a Cancer moon. Cancer rising and Leo sun, I think, something like that. Either way, it's 2 Cancers and 1 Leo, so that's the part. And there's something about where in my chart it says sometimes I really like to be the center of attention, aka why I like doing videos. But then with the Cancer side, it's like I also like to be like a homebody and kind of like be in my shell and do my own things. So I even notice that in my personality, like sometimes I'll really like to go out and just be crazy, and other times like I just want to stay home and not see anybody and just maybe watch TV all day. But I feel like everybody's kind of like that, but I definitely noticed that the Leo part of me does like a bit of attention. Which again is why I make videos, and I think it does have to do with my childhood. This video is getting kind of deep, okay? I feel like I got attention as a kid, but not the attention that I needed. So that's why I'm like this. I also felt like I grew up way too fast. I didn't really get to be a kid. I felt like I had to be the adult. Ever since I was like probably 10, 11, 12, like I had to be the responsible one. Makes things crazy. That's why I feel like sometimes I'm kind of into kid things, not like I like Hello Kitty. Okay, I finished that cookie. There's just crumbs. I can't eat the rest. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I doing? 2, 4, yeah, eight left. But yeah, I feel like my personality, well, over the years I just learned a lot about my personality and why I am the way I am. A lot of it comes from childhood, or just how you were raised. And then, I don't know, if you guys have never looked at your birth chart, I suggest to do that. You can find a free birth chart, your free birth chart on Google. You just type in free astrology birth chart, and you just type in your birth date, time you were born, location, and then it'll tell you about yourself. And it's pretty mind-opening, I guess. I feel like I know quite a bit now. I don't know if they changed, because I feel like they do change. Because I feel like mine used to be a little bit different when I read it the first time. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm done with the cookies. I have 8 left. I think I might have ate 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But either way, I don't want to eat anymore. So thank you guys for watching, and leave a comment on what you'd like to see next, or what you'd like me to talk about, or whatever. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.